Does this sound familiar? You pull out the carrier and suddenly your cat disappears into thin air, or you finally get them in and the entire car ride is a symphony of meowing, hissing, and pure feline drama. Yeah, we've all been there. Welcome to Meow Living Channel, your home for real, honest, and loving cat care. Today we're talking about something every single cat parent deals with: vet visit stress. Not just for your cat, but for you too. Here's the thing nobody tells you. That stress? It's actually a cycle. Your cat picks up on your anxiety, gets more anxious themselves, which stresses you out more. And by the time you get to the waiting room, you've both aged 5 years. But today, we're breaking that cycle. I'm going to walk you through a simple step-by-step guide so that your cat's next vet visit is, I'm not going to say fun, but genuinely manageable. Maybe even calm. Stay with me. Before we fix the problem, let's understand it. Because your cat isn't being dramatic, they're being a cat. Cats are what behaviorists call cryptic species. In the wild, showing weakness or fear is dangerous. So when your cat is suddenly ripped from their safe territory, stuffed in a box, driven in a loud metal machine, and then placed in a room full of strange smells and other scared animals, their nervous system kicks into full survival mode. Add to that, the vet's office smells like other animals, antiseptic, and fear, literally. Cats communicate heavily through scent, and every single smell in that clinic is sending alarm signals to your cat's brain. So when your cat growls, hides, or turns into a tiny furry tornado at the vet, they're not being bad. They're terrified. And once we understand that, everything we're about to talk about starts to make a lot more sense. Okay, first major tip, and this one is a game changer. The carrier should never be a surprise. Most of us only bring out the carrier when it's vet time, which means your cat has learned, through pure repetition, that the carrier equals something scary. We need to undo that association. Here's how. Leave the carrier out permanently. I know, it takes up space, but when the carrier lives in your living room all the time, it becomes just furniture. Put a soft blanket inside, toss in a toy, occasionally drop in a treat and walk away. Let your cat explore it on their own terms. Feed near the carrier. Move their food bowl progressively closer. First a few feet away, then right in front of the door, then eventually right inside it. This creates a positive connection between the carrier and something they love: food. Practice closing the door. Once your cat is comfortable going in, start gently closing the door for a few seconds, then opening it. Reward them. Build up the time slowly. This process takes weeks, not days. But the payoff is huge. A cat who naps in their carrier is a very different passenger than one who's never been in it until vet day. Now let's talk about some tools that can help take the edge off. And I want to be clear, these aren't magic fixes, but they're solid support. Feliway Spray. This is a synthetic version of the facial pheromone cats use to mark safe spaces. Spray it inside the carrier about 15 to 20 minutes before your cat goes in. It doesn't sedate them, it just signals this is a safe place. Many cat owners swear by it. A worn item of your clothing. This sounds silly, but it works. Tuck an old t-shirt or sock you've worn recently into the carrier. Your scent is genuinely comforting to your cat. Calming music or white noise. There's actually research showing that species-specific music designed for cats, can lower their stress response. Play it softly during the car ride, and good news, you don't even have to look far. We actually have some cat-calming music right here on the channel. I'll put a card up right now so you can find it easily. Go save it for your next vet visit. Your cat will thank you. Talk to your vet about pre-visit medication. For highly anxious cats, some vets will prescribe a mild sedative or anti-anxiety medication to be given at home before the appointment. There's no shame in this. It's genuinely kind to your cat to prevent a full-blown panic episode. The car ride itself is often underestimated as a stress point. A few quick tips. Cover the carrier with a light blanket. This reduces visual stimulation and helps your cat feel less exposed. Secure the carrier so it doesn't slide around. A moving box adds to the disorientation. Keep your own voice calm and steady. I know it's hard when they're howling, but a calm, "You're okay, buddy," in a gentle voice genuinely helps more than you think, and avoid the radio at full blast. Silence or soft music is better. Here's something many people don't realize. You can advocate for your cat at the vet. You're not just a bystander. You're your cat's person, and good vets want your input. Did you know there's actually a certification called Fear Free? It's a real training program that vets and their teams can complete to learn how to handle pets with less stress and more compassion. Next time you're at your vet's office, it's worth asking if they're familiar with fear-free techniques. Many clinics are already adopting these practices even without the formal certification. And if they are certified, amazing, you're already in great hands. Either way, just having that conversation with your vet shows them that this matters to you. And a good vet will always appreciate a caring, informed pet parent. Request a quiet waiting area or a room immediately. Many clinics will let you wait in the car and text you when a room is ready, so your cat isn't sitting next to a nervous dog for 20 minutes. Let your vet know your cat is anxious. This isn't embarrassing, it's helpful. A good vet will adjust their approach, move more slowly, and use techniques like minimal restraint to reduce your cat's stress response. Bring high-value treats. Ask if it's okay to offer them during the exam. Food can be a powerful distraction and positive reinforcer even in stressful environments. Once you're home, give your cat time and space to decompress. Don't force cuddles right away. Let them come to you. One important note. If you have multiple cats, keep the returning cat separated for a little while first. The vet clinic smells can cause other cats at home to react aggressively. It's called non-recognition aggression, and it's temporary, but it can be startling if you're not expecting it. Give them a quiet room, their favorite hiding spot, and some peace. They'll be back to their usual self soon. So that's your full guide. From carrier training to the car ride, to advocating at the clinic and recovering at home. None of this is complicated, but it does take consistency and a little patience. Your cat is trusting you to keep them safe, even when they can't understand why you're taking them somewhere scary. The more we can do to reduce that fear, the better their experience. And honestly, the better yours too. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference for the channel, and if you have a friend or family member who dreads vet visits with their cat, share this with them. It might save their sanity. Subscribe if you haven't already. I post new cat care content every week, and we cover everything from behavior to health to product reviews. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge when taking your cat to the vet? I read every single one, and I might just make a follow-up video based on your answers. See you in the next one.